game of the week back here at Boys Latin. Second quarter set to go. Gonzaga in their road purples. Boys Latin in their home whites. Second quarter brought to you by Kelly and Associates. Benefits challenges facing employers today are extremely complex. Check out Kelly and Associates, a great organization homed and housed in Hunt Valley. Some great folks at Kelly and Associates. Violation on the faceoff up top. The slinger, Timmy Monahan. Goodness. Tell you what, there's a character in SpongeBob that was called the hash slinging slasher. And that might be Timmy for the rest of the day. If he does that again, I might charge him with something. That's illegal in 4 counties.
You are a unique individual, Booker.
The hash slinging slasher, Timmy Monahan.
Monahan also one of a kind when it comes to slinging it from the outside. Great player, can dodge, can pass, can ride. Headed up the street to College Park after his career ends on I Street.
Ryan Finlay with the face-off win, although now we got a hot, sloppy mess at the top of the box. Wisnauskas. And there they go. Purple Eagles try to get a running start. Luke Vassos.
I will miss that Bob Schreiber voice after the year's done.
Luke Vassos with the clear for the Purple Eagles. And now Jack Myers behind the cage. And Timmy Monahan. Captain Luke Vassos, sweeping lefty, draws the slide. BL recovers well, cross crease feed to the... And now we get a moving pick called. We're not going to call that happy time. Pettibone. One of the fourth attackman type guy, Richie Pettibone.
You can imagine he was one of my favorite players. Headed to Alabama next year to play offensive line. He's not a small dude by any means.
He's no Greg Pike. Shot, goal. Driving hard right-handed Avery Myers, unassisted. 10:47 to go second quarter. And the Purple Eagles are up 3-1. Second quarter brought to you by your friends at Kelly and Associates. The Royal Farms Game of the Week. Royal Farms chicken is always fresh, never frozen, hand-breaded using their very own Royal Farms special recipe and cooked to golden perfection. And be sure to order some of our delicious Western fries or cheese fries made from fresh Idaho potatoes that are hand-breaded right in the store. Royal Farms chicken and Western fries. Makes you hungry, doesn't it, Ty?
I'm always hungry.
And there he is, the hash slinging slasher. He's slopping the base, man.
Hat trick already, you kidding me?
Timmy Monahan. That's a great play.
You'll see a whole lot of that this year.
Although I do see a small tear going down the cheek of young Matt Cruz. We will not be knotted at deuces today. There's no one on the planet who loves being knotted at deuces more than Matt Cruz. I saw you when it was 2-1. Don't think I didn't. And now we get a flag flying. Referee David St. Hubbins. That might be Derek Smalls. Nice Baltimore call. The referees have just called a violation on someone for being not from Baltimore. He must have been able to tell by his accent. The old Baltimore call. Here's your first man up. Devin Shule up top. Love Devin, number 7 with possession right now for the Lake Show. Shule to Spencer. And I already like the flow of this man up, Ty. Shule again, now cutting through. Bingo! Oh, what a save by George Kretschmer. Not you! Not up in here, fat Jesus! Great ground ball by Greg I.
Lakers known for their EMO unit. Again, another Stanwyck reference. Stanwyck was so great at leading the charge in EMO.
Oh, there he is. Now, I don't think he's going to miss that one twice. Devin Schul, he got robbed on his first one. Stayed poised, stayed controlled. I'm a big fan of Devin Schultz. Although, let's be honest, Timmy Monahan's like already one of the Under Armour underclass elite stars of the game. He played in that Under Armour tryout. Ty, we did see Devin Schul just nail one. But talk about that Under Armour event. It's a recruiting goldmine.
Yeah, there's no doubt it's the best recruiting event out there. 10 regions, tremendous tryouts. It's a fun weekend overall. I've always enjoyed
and it's
going
the
to
tryout, too. Register for that tryout if you are a rising 9th, 10th, or 11th grader. Or rising seniors are the ones who... Oh, and now they're offsides. That might be a Baltimore call, too. I don't think they have offsides anywhere else in the country, but Gonzaga is now going to be called for offsides. Jared Snyder shares it up top with Kyle Weatherford. Back to Snyder. I like the rotation. And that's the errant pass. I'll tell you, the BL guys are a little bummed they threw it away. You're going to have a tough time scoring on the Gonzaga defense when there's 6 of them. There were 7 of them there because that's offset. So
I don't believe you can do that. Yeah. That will get you a flag. As you can see, Christopher so steady in goal there for the Purple Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Returning starter bound for Dartmouth.
30-second penalty against Gonzaga in their road purples. Boys Latin home whites. Second quarter, 9 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Full 20 seconds in the man up here for the Lake Show. Schul behind now. Up top, Spencer. Boom. Christopher save.
Paid the price for it.
And Patrick Spencer's stick ended up 15, 20 yards away from him. It's a little wet out here. Gonzaga doing a nice job making sure they're all on sides on the clear. They kill off the man down. They still lead 4-2 here at J. Duncan Smith Field on the campus of Boys Latin. Ridge Slater, normally a short stick D midi. Man, there's another great dodge by the Gonzaga Purple Eagles. Jack Myers makes it 5-2. They're rolling heavy.
Not much to show in terms of BL defense there, but what can you do? Well, Myers is a very good player.
It was almost the perfect time for Myers to dodge because they'd settled the ball down enough that BL could think about subbing guys, but Gonzaga didn't sub any guys, so now all of a sudden nobody's really called out backups, and that's when you go. A great timely dodge.
Very opportunistic.
Coach Bob Shriver's going to take a timeout. We will as well, right after you learn that Royal Farms has surcharge-free ATMs. If you feel like you're getting ripped off by going anywhere else, just go to Royal Farms. Real fresh, real fast, real free ATMs at Royal Farms. 8:24 remaining here. Second quarter, Royal Farms game of the week. Gonzaga, Boys Latin, 5-2 now your score. Both teams at full strength. Tell you, the Gonzaga kids have proven that over the years, the ability to play great lacrosse has filtered to other areas. Boys Latin is a staple in the lacrosse community, and the Gonzaga kids have picked up on it. And I'm proud to say the Gonzaga parents have too.
Yep.
They've come to understand what it means to be a lacrosse parent, which is great. Great to have them. Oh, inside feed. Dunk attempt by John Heckler. Excuse me, Anthony Weiler. Right, Ty? Where's Weiler headed?
He will be attending Air Force next year.
Gotta love that.
Good pickup for them. Great athlete. Does a whole lot of things well.
Patrick Spencer up top. A lot of inverting of him. Wisnauskas shot. Save Christopher. His 87th save here in the first half. A lot of saves. Yeah, really making saves. Yeah. Oh.
We'll blame the weather on that one.
He can save the ball. The guy's made great saves. Oh, look at this.
Just a bounce pass.
That nifty little shovel pass. Of course, that nifty counts for nothing. Avery Myers touches it in just about when they were going to have a time problem. Myers face dodge, roll dodge, dodges everybody, and still comes out with the ball. That's like a little magic trick that he does every second quarter. He does that. Ridge Slater now up top. I tell you what, I think I might have been wrong about Ridge Slater. He's just a full field midi. I saw him playing a lot of defense earlier, but that's just because he's a great athlete. Coach Casey O'Neill has done a phenomenal job taking this Gonzaga team in preseason number 1, right, Ty?
That's correct. They've been a huge program, especially these last 4 or 5 years, winning, I think, 5 straight WCAC titles. But their schedule this year is loaded.
A real murderer's row. And here he is, Timmy Monahan. He's just itching to shoot from anywhere right now. Like Michael Jordan with a cold. Here's Monahan. Monahan just wide, back of the cage. Ferrix comes up with it. Andrew Morrow did a nice job there. Didn't overcommit on Monahan. The defender, Morrow from Boys Latin, liked the way he played that. And now it's Boys Latin's turn to have some struggles on the clearing game.
That's one area I thought that they would struggle, as you can see.
There's the ball comes up with it. They still haven't touched it in the box. This is chaos. This is great high school lacrosse, though. Ridge Slater gets it to Timmy.
You look at who they lost last year, kids like Keegan O'Connor, Tal Bruno, Nick Jeswaldi. 3 big personalities who are great at clearing and great 2 ways. So that's where they have some trouble, I think, clearing their midfield, maybe riding a little bit, but
we're going to take a quick break here on the Rural Farms Game of the Week. Gonzaga possession.
It's 450 more than we had from last year, I'll tell you that.
Gonzaga comes out of the timeout. Coach O'Neill wants to settle things down. A great timeout call. 4:50 to go here in the quarter. Michael Stanton behind the cage shares it. And here's Luke McCaleb, number 16 for the Purple Eagles. And they're expecting big things out of so many guys on this squad this year, Ty.
They have to love their depth, that's for sure.
Brian Townsend, cross side. Sam Offit, number 7 with that shot.
Offit, a Landon transfer, committed to Virginia, I think it seems like 5 years ago. He's a freshman. Great player, bound for Virginia. Takes face-offs a whole lot, will relieve McAvoy when called upon.
Brian Townsend connects it from the right side to the left. Shot attempt by Teddy Myers. I like the offense. I like the wheel. Michael Stanton, number 18 for Gonzaga, does a nice job. Here's Townsend. McCaleb with no back, no slide. Ball bounds off the turf. Still a shot. Controlled by the Lake Show's 35, Matt Sachs. Sachs spins it all the way around. Andrew Morrow. Gauthier doing a nice job moving his feet. Takes some lumber from Monahan. And now they finally dislodge it. And this Gonzaga team, they seem to know when to pounce. Here's Townsend. Middle of the field, Myers. Myers over to Monahan. Monahan.
Heavy trail check there.
Yeah.
Didn't see that it was. Who that was, excuse me.
Ubriaco bobbles it. It comes down.
Skyway.
And ball gets through the wickets of Michael Stanton. It's going to be BL ball to clear. 2:39 to go. Clock still running. Matt Sachs, long crossfield pass, no good. Avery Myers back over to Vassos. And this is Ridge Slater. Shot goal! Ridge Slater! I'm feeling it, Evil. Are you feeling it? All right, Janice.
Some pretty high heat there from the Cornell-bound senior. Another very versatile player.
Ridge Slater, the senior, he says as the field mouse is fast, but the owl sees at night. Grandpa Chip told me that. Cold night. Right after one of his grandkids threw all his war medals off a bridge. Another face-off win for the Lakers. Ryan Finley doing the face-off. Here's Brandow. And Greg I back to Brandow. Spencer gets a run, left-handed, inside feed. It was on the money. And we get a timeout by Coach Casey O'Neill. Second quarter brought to you by your friends at Kelly & Associates. Kelly & Associates doing an amazing job supporting the game of the week year in, year out. They've been on board with us since our inception. Kelly & Associates up in Hunt Valley, proud to support the fine efforts of these athletes and coaches. And they are suppliers and brokers and developing cutting-edge technologies to provide customized total benefit solution for employers of every size. Kelly & Associates. Gonzaga up 6-2. Ridge Slater shares it with Luke Vassos, and now it's back with Vassos. Their first midfield, Avery Myers rounding him out, number 33 on the far side. Jack Myers, and there he is, Timmy Monahan. Pettibone in on the crease, a big target. Avery Myers isolated on that wing. Thought he was going to dodge, but no dice. Here's Monahan. Monahan head up the whole way. Guarded by Murrow. And now he gives it over to Myers. Myers under the shackles of Dylan Gaines. I mean, he's not really in shackles, but he's got him in the back. Vassos shot. Timmy Monahan going lefty that time. His other two fast break goals were righty. Showing me a lot. Timmy Monahan showing me a lot, Ty.
I think I've called him a lefty before, and someone's like, no, he's a righty. That's a compliment to his game. I'm sure he's out there working on both hands.
8 seconds to go now here in the second quarter. Great dodge by, and we're going to count it. Interesting with the new rules, but Avery Myers makes it 7-2 with 3.9 seconds to go in the quarter. Ty, new rules tell me that may not have been a goal. I mean, he clearly stepped into the crease.
I was talking to
on his own.
Yeah, it's tough to. Every ref's going to call it differently. We've seen that in the college game so far. Same with face-off rules and everything.
Yeah, the way they sent us the rules, it was if you dive and land in the crease, no matter what, it's not a goal. And if you run into the crease without being pushed, it's not a goal. It's the same as diving. You can still make contact. They're worried about protecting the goalies. That's the end of the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Kelly & Associates. And, of course, our entire season. If you're anywhere in or near the Baltimore area, get to Royal Farms. Real fresh, real fast, real free ATMs. Royal Farms.